Long ago, in a quiet village nestled between misty hills, there was a woman named Esmeralda. She was known for her beauty, kindness, and the love she shared with her young son, Diego. The two lived in a small, weathered cottage on the outskirts of the village. They were poor, but Esmeralda's love for her son was enough to make them feel rich in happiness. But their joy would not last. One fateful night, as a storm raged outside, Esmeralda's husband, a sailor, returned home after being lost at sea for many years. His face was gaunt and pale, his clothes torn and covered in seaweed. He was not the man Esmeralda once knew. He was hollow, empty, and a darkness seemed to cling to him. Esmeralda welcomed him with open arms, but soon realized something was terribly wrong. Her husband no longer spoke of love, only of strange whispers that came to him from the deep, dark waters. Days passed, and the once happy home became a house filled with tension. Esmeralda grew worried as her husband grew colder, and one night, in a fit of madness, he vanished into the stormy night. Desperate to find him, Esmeralda followed him into the forest, calling his name, but he was gone. The winds howled around her, carrying a voice she could not understand. When she returned to the cottage, she found her son, Diego, standing by the window, staring into the dark woods. His eyes were wide and unblinking. Esmeralda called out to him, but he didn't respond. When she approached him, she saw that his body was cold and stiff, his face twisted in terror. The last thing he had seen was his father returning, his body now nothing more than an empty shell, hollowed by the sea's dark force. Esmeralda's grief shattered her heart, and with it, her sanity. Overcome with sorrow, she wandered the woods, her mind lost in the pain of losing both her husband and her child. She wept for days and nights, her tears falling like rain. They say her cries echoed for miles, and the villagers whispered of La Llorona, the weeping woman, cursed to wander forever, searching for the child she could never reclaim. As the years passed, La Llorona's cries grew louder. She was seen at the edge of the village, her pale, ghostly figure floating by the river, her face hidden by her long, dark hair. It's said that if you wander too close to the river at night, you'll hear her mournful wails, and if you listen too long, she will take you. Her cold, bony hands will pull you into the water, and you will join the others, lost children who wander the depths, never to be found. The villagers know that she's still out there, in the forest and by the river, searching for the son she can never hold again. They say she will never stop, because her grief is eternal. And now, her cries are joined by the whispers of the forest, the sound of footsteps that never stop chasing you. If you hear them, you must run, or she will catch you, and you will be lost forever.